Hi everyone, my name is Debbie Kuna and I am a Scentsy director from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I have been with the company for almost 13 years. Or I always get confused. My son's going to be actually 13 and a half years. I always get confused if it's 12 or 13, but my son is going to be 13 this month and I was pregnant with him when I joined. So 13 and a half years. I am so excited to be here. And I've noticed a pattern with myself. Like every couple years, I think, I'm going to be better with YouTube and my social media presence. And then I do well for like two, maybe three posts, and then I don't come back because I get busy because life is life. But it was very apparent to me yesterday that I need to step up my game and I need to be better. So I am my goal, and I'm not the best speaker right now because I didn't write a speech, but my goal is to be more active with YouTube and maybe TikTok. I'll have to have my kids help me with that one. But one of the biggest reasons I think I didn't start like more of a social media presence is because I wanted some sort of hook. Like I want something to be known for. Like I have Scentsy friends that are known for something, and I don't really know what I'm known for. So I'm decided to do a contest. And if you watch this video, maybe you can help me come up with what I should be known for. I started by calling myself Scentsy in the suburbs because I do live in a suburb of Detroit. But then I thought, I don't know, is that kind of weird? And then I think I went to single mom in the suburbs. But I am a single mom. But I didn't really want to keep that single mom status in the universe because I don't really want to be single, but I'm also not going to settle. So I'm a single mom for right now, but I don't really want that in my thing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then maybe you can help me. I am a teacher. I teach young fives. I've also taught kindergarten, first grade, and third grade. I love them all for different reasons. If you don't know what young fives is, it's like kindergarten-ish. I think it's like the perfect grade to teach because it's kids that could be in kindergarten, but they benefit from an extra year. So their birthday has to be between June 1st and December 1st to qualify. I mean, all kids would benefit from Young Fives, but they have to have birthday in the right time period. So I have 14 beautiful children in my class this year. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, 14, but it is when they're that little. They all were 4. Most of them were 4 when they started. I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else besides sell Scentsy, or maybe win the lotto and be retired. No, I'm just kidding. I do love my job, but I will say that one of the reasons why I love Scentsy, I was going to talk about it later, but I might as well just say it now. One of the reasons why I love Scentsy is because it fills my soul. Like my cup, we talk about your invisible cup, and people fill your cup, or they like bucket dippers, bucket fillers. They fill your bucket when they treat you well. They dip into your bucket when they don't. I love my school. I love my class. I love their families. I love the staff I work with. I love my district. I grew up in Farmington Hills, so I could not be more proud to work in this district too. But I will also say that it's very draining. And I will say that a lot of us, like I do, and a couple of my friends do, especially the people who teach lower grades, like go in on weekends. I used to like take a nap at like 10:30 at night for an hour and then get up at 11:30 or even midnight and work for another hour because I couldn't keep my eyes open. There's so much more to it, and I don't think we get even close to the recognition we deserve. Like my district is great. I do feel like they respect us. Like I said, I wouldn't want to work anywhere else, and I wouldn't want my kids to attend any other district. But as far as like personal recognition, awards, all that kind of stuff, I don't get it. Once in a while I get a thank you. I think the only true recognition I really get is from parents and then kids. Actually, I was at Kroger today putting pop cans in the bottle return. If you're not from Michigan, we call it pop, soda, whatever. And actually, not all states return bottles, but we do. They charge us, they make us pay for it. So if you don't return it, you're just out that money. It's not like it's extra money. They kind of sneak that in on you. Anyway, I was this woman next to me. She's like, "Aren't you a teacher?" And I had her kids. Her kids are in their 30s now, and I had their kids so like 22 years ago, and that was so cool that she recognized me. And she said that her son still said I was his favorite teacher. So that was really cool too to hear 22 years later. So things like that make it worth it. But like very few people get Teacher of the Year. We do this monthly award at my school, and it's usually the same people that get it every year, and it's like it's just exhausting to give so much of yourself to something that you don't feel, you know that you're making a difference, but you don't get it back in return. So that's why I love Scentsy, because I do get that recognition every month. My superstar director is Melissa Gratz. So if you are a Scentsy consultant and you're watching this, then you know how lucky I am. There's a lot of great SSDs, but I'm so blessed because I think she's the best, obviously. If you're a customer, then that doesn't mean anything too, but she is the person above me. She's the person I joined under, and she is like every Scentsy fan girl's crush. That's who she is. She's awesome. I always joke that I'm going to sell her phone number, address, because I actually have them, but I would never do that, of course. Anyway, she recognizes us. I get monthly awards through her. Scentsy is great about recognition, all that kind of stuff. So even if you don't need the money, if you want the recognition, if your soul just needs something, then Scentsy is for you. But we'll talk about that another day. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about me. Besides being a teacher, I'm a single mom. I have a son, Dylan, who just turned 16. And I'm so proud of him. He just entered an art contest this year for the Scholastic contest, the Scholastic Art Contest. And he got the highest honor, which was Golden Key. And he moves on to nationals. And actually, one of my Scentsy sisters, Nicole, her daughter got it too. So that's really cool. His artwork is being displayed in the Center for Creative Studies, which I was told is like the Harvard of art school. So, and that's in Detroit. So that's really cool. And then I have my little son, Keegan, who is going to be 13 in this month. They're both very special to me for different reasons. They're both great. They're both easy to love. They both have their days that they're easier than the other one, but they're awesome. Keegan was born premature. He was born at 29 weeks. So every February I get really emotional because the whole month that bothers me, even though he turned out great, it's still very emotional to remember what I went through, 13 years ago at that time. His APGAR scores were all 0, except he had a 1 in breathing. And so he had a rough start to life, but he did great after a couple of days. And he was in the NICU for 59 days. And I will tell you that the people who work in the NICU have to be the most amazing angels on earth, because it was terrifying and it was horrible to leave your child in the hospital for 59. It was either 58 or 59. I say it different every time. I don't know. Anyway, they're amazing. So those are my 2 kids. They're both very smart. They're both smarter than me. They both get all A's. I did not get all A's. I did good well in school, but they're better. We have a dog named Coco. She's a Cavapoo. Maybe one day I'll bring her on screen, but not today. I don't let her in the basement because I have 2 cats in the basement, and they go upstairs, but their litter boxes are in the basement. And if you have a cat and a dog, you know that dogs like to go in the litter boxes and eat what's inside it. So we never taught her how to go down the stairs. She's 3.5 and she still doesn't know how. So that's pretty awesome. Even if we're in the basement, she doesn't come. I know I'm talking fast. I can't stand it when people talk super slow. I'm also talking fast because I don't want to make these videos too long. So I like to sing. I like to dance. I like to act. I love Scentsy. I'm a teacher. I'm a single mom. I speak a little bit of German and Japanese. I took 4 years of German in high school. I don't remember much, but I do know some key things. I was an exchange student in Germany. I took Japanese for 2 years in high school, 2 years in college. I know a little bit of that. Not that that would be my little Scentsy name, but I'm just trying to give you some background. And I just really believe in making this world a good place. I believe Orville Thompson, one of the owners of Scentsy, he always says, leave this world better than you found it. And I truly believe that. I live my whole life with that philosophy. I'm the type of person that if I'm going to Target, actually I was so mad the other day. I was going to Target. I can't stand it when people don't put the shopping carts back in the little thing. It's really not that hard. They're all over the place. But what really makes me mad is when they leave it in the parking spot, especially a handicapped parking spot. And with school, we always talk about assuming positive intent. So I keep thinking, okay, maybe it was a handicapped person and it's in the spot next to where they were parked. I'll give them that. It still bugged me. But anyway, so I went and took it out and I returned it. I didn't even need a cart that day. I was just getting one thing. Well, when you go to Target for one thing, you usually end up with 5. And I think that's what I did. But I didn't need a cart. So anyway, I saw this cart in the parking spot. It drove me crazy, so I brought it in. That's the type of person I am. I believe in being kind. I'm spiritual. I'm not super religious. I go to church. I love my church. I'm go to church for the worship music. I go for the positivity, the people. I go because it makes me feel good. but I'm not the person that's home reading my Bible. I'm more into spirituality, life after death, and I could go on for hours and hours about that topic, but I'm not going to because we're here to talk about Scentsy. I'm super busy. I'm the president of one PTA at the middle school, and I'm the fundraiser chair at my elementary school PTA. I thought once my kids left my school, then I would be done with that PTA, but I have friends on the board, and they asked me to stay, and I just love them too much, and I love raising money for the school, so I'm doing it anyway. I've not gotten to the high school PTA. That's a story that's not for Facebook or YouTube or wherever I'm playing this video. Anyway, because I'm so busy, I might my plan is to release a couple videos a week, I think. I might make 10 videos in the same day, especially if there's a snow day, because we all love snow days. Or let's say I'm having a good hair day or something. And that's not today. I'll tell you, I didn't even wash my hair today. I was gone yesterday from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. And then my body needed the gym today. My soul needed church. I could not wake up until about 45 minutes late. So I went to the gym, didn't wash my hair, and went to church. I'm not one of those people that I wash my hair every day. Otherwise it looks horrible. But today I did not wash my hair because my belly needed the gym and my soul needed church. So I did both. Anyway, if I'm having a really good hair day, I might make more than one video on one day. I'm not going to release them all, but just no judging, okay? We all do the best that we can. So, if you see this video, I hope you follow me. I will never say anything inappropriate because being a teacher, I don't like to say things inappropriate anyway, but I won't even use inappropriate language because usually the only people that watch these videos are my students. So, hi everybody. When I taught 3rd grade, they were all Googling me and found my Scentsy videos. So, I will always be kid friendly. You don't have to worry about that. I hope you join me on this journey to improving my Scentsy business and maybe even partnering with me so you can make some money too. Right now, we are doing a special. I'm just going to tell you that really quick before I log off. You can join in February for $49 and you get a mystery kit. It's $200 worth of free products. You don't know what they are. It's a mystery. I believe a lot of them are discontinued stuff, but they're still brand new and they're still usable. You can use it for yourself. You can use it to show the Scentsy experience to other people. You can give it as gifts. You can do with it what you want. Then we have what's called a Shooting Star Award. If you sell $500 worth of Scentsy in 15 days, that might seem overwhelming. It is not, and I would help you. You get what's called the Shooting Star Award. Now, usually what it means is when you earn that award, you can buy the Shooting Star Enhancement Kit for $200 and you get about $349 worth of product. However, if you achieve this in February, you get the whole kit for free. That's an amazing deal. So basically, if you sign up for $49 and then you sell $500 in your first 15 days, that's $549 worth of free Scentsy. You cannot beat that. I'm going to put my website in I forgot what it's called. It's been so long since I made a video. In the subtitles, I believe. I'm also going to tell it to you now. If you're interested, though, you can always reach out to me and I can help you. My website is Debbie. Now, I spelled Debbie with a Y. So it's DEBBY, Kuna, KUNA, .scentsy.us. You will see it in writing in a minute, but I just wanted to say it just in case you see this before I figured it out. DebbieKuna.scentsy.us. I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope you have a sensational day. Take care.